Welcome back, dear listeners, to the serene and enlightening world of MIT Harbor Archives, the podcast that delves into the delicate art of harmonizing your professional and personal spheres, all while igniting the spark to prioritize your blissful happiness. I'm your host, Trupti Kulkarni, who will be navigating you through various adjustment challenges. Prepare to embark on a transformative journey where we shall explore the secrets to achieving equilibrium between career ambitions and personal fulfillment. So, fasten your seatbelts as we set sail on this captivating expedition together. Welcome aboard to your transformative journey with MIT Harbor Archives. According to Warren Buffett, who is an American business magnate, the difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. Yes, the gap between being moderately successful and being extremely successful is wide enough, which can easily be bridged by one's ability to be productive over a period of time. So it actually depends on how you make use of the 16 to 18 hours available to you in a day. We can enhance our productivity and get our work done faster with all the external resources as well available to us. There are various tools available to make us more productive, like Beeminder, Rescue Time, Clockify, and the like. However, according to positive psychologists, the ability to get work done is more effective if the motivation comes from within us than any other external tools. So, today we will be focusing on the techniques which are based on how we can use our internal hidden superpowers to be more productive manifolds. So, let us get started. The first technique is give yourself the magic potion rewards. Yes, the most effective way of getting over a certain task is rewarding yourself with the good stuff after the work is done. Follow the three steps in doing so. First, find something you love doing, like listening to a favorite song, browsing on Pinterest, reading online articles, or maybe eating chocolate. Next, tie the reward with an action. You'll get the good stuff whenever you finish a task, or at least work on one. And lastly, be firm. Don't let yourself have the reward before you have completed the task. Now, let us move on to the second technique, which is using your most productive time of the day for your difficult tasks. Now, the question is, how do I know when am I the most productive? A few more questions to answer this question. Now, do you feel more creative or highly energetic during certain parts of the day as compared to the rest of your day? Now, this is the right time to get the most important tasks done. Yes, according to a study, being productive isn't so much about what you're doing as when you're doing it. There are certain blocks of the day when your brain and body particularly works better as compared to the rest of the day. The trick here is to pinpoint that time block and make the most of it. And understandingly, it's different for each one of us. One technique of finding that out is writing down a description of a certain common thing on a piece of paper. Do this at various times during the day, like early morning, before lunch, after lunch, early evening, and late evening. Do that for 3 days in a row. The object of description should be the same. Now, the time when you would have written the most creative description would be your most productive part of the day. It is this time when you can visibly accomplish the more cognitive tasks easily. Start doing this today. And once you know when you're the most productive, block out the most difficult tasks for that period, indirectly avoiding procrastination. Now, let us move on to the third technique. It is surprisingly the most effective technique of being productive. It is saying no. Yes, prioritizing your work for the week and effectively saying no to the unimportant tasks is a sure shot way of saving time for the really important ones. The most productive people are clear about their priorities, which also means having a clear idea of what their priorities are not. When you say no to the tasks that are not on your list, you're making more time for the high impact tasks you have already identified. At the end of the day, you don't need to do everything. You need to focus on doing what's most valuable to you and your work. However, the disclaimer here is that we periodically need to restructure our priorities based on our changing roles, so as to strike a balance between being rigid and also avoiding any new opportunities that might come our way. So, the bottom line is we all feel unproductive from time to time. It's human. However, there are so many possibilities of how you can make your life and work more productive, hence successful. Taking small baby steps in the right direction will lead to long term achievements and a fulfilling life. Remember that being productive doesn't mean working continuously without a break. It means being aware of your resources and utilizing it in the best possible way. The key is to achieve more by doing less. I'm positive this podcast will help you increase your productivity and set you on a path to achieving your career and personal goals. If you have any queries or suggestions regarding the topics you want to cover further, reach out to us at harbor@mitsd.com. So, in today's podcast, we talked about three tried and tested yet simple techniques to double up your productivity. 1. Reward yourself. Second, find your most productive part of the day. Third, saying no. We would love to know your feedback and how you have implemented it in your lives. Until the next time, here's your guide Trupti Kulkarni from Harbor Podcast, signing off for now. Thanks for listening and have a great time ahead. And remember to find happiness in the little things.